Hi guys, hope you're all doing well. Blessed to be here with another pick a card reading. In this one we're going to be taking a look at whether there is a future for you two guys. So if you are in a relationship, a situationship, if you are in a long distance, or if you just want to know if there's a future for the two of you, if this relationship is going to make it, this is the reading for you. Of course, as usual, keep in mind that this is a general reading, so only take what's going to resonate with you, leave the rest out on the table. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below. Alright, my darlings, let's go ahead and get started. So for today's reading, we're going to have three options. This is option number 1 with the pink quartz over here. This is option number 2 with an amethyst. And this is option number 3 with clear quartz. So go ahead, take a deep centering breath in, concentrate, see which crystal you're mostly drawn to. If you need a bit more time, pause the video because we're going to go ahead and get started with option number 1. Option number 1, welcome to your reading, darlings. So if you were drawn to the pink quartz, let's go ahead and take a look at your current energies. So I want to get a bit of more information about your current energies in this relationship, in this situationship. I'm going to take a look at what's going on. There's really a lot of need for justice, a lot of need for balance. Like you guys, you could be Libras, your partner could be Libra, but there's definitely a lot of energy that you guys want things to be fair. You want clarity, you want fairness, and you want balance. You might have been feeling like you were the one who always gives, you were the one who is the who always sort of takes the lead, who always has to be in charge. And I feel like there's this energy where you're just tired and you want this clarity, you want to know. You might feel like you have been kept in the dark for a very long time. And also for quite a few of you, what I'm seeing is you want clarity on commitment. Like, are we moving forwards? Are we boyfriend and girlfriend? Are we getting engaged? Are we getting married? Are we doing this? Like, what's going on? Like, you just want this clarity. You just want things to be fair. And I think for some of you, it could be, let me get clarification. There had been a lot of arguments. A lot of arguments, a lot of aggression, a lot of like unnecessary tension. Like, you don't understand. I think for you, it's like I've been doing everything that I could to make you happy, and I've like haven't done anything wrong. Like, why are they acting this way? Why are they behaving this way? Like, what is going on? A lot of air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but there's just a lot of mental energy. So it's not even so much about emotions, it's more about trying to understand it logically, like what's going on. Like, it just seems to be confusing. Okay, tell me more about this situation. See, and another sword energy. I think this is talking about a power struggle over here. Like, who's stronger, who can stay quiet the longest. It has a lot to do with like asserting power. And this has a lot to do with maybe a third-party situation, but not necessarily cheating. It's more about other people being involved in your relationship for some reason, like gossiping or talking. There's lots of gossip that I'm hearing. A lot of people maybe trying to get in the way of your relationship for one reason or another. But the Five of Swords is coming through as a very harsh energy. There are a lot of arguments about he said, she said, like not knowing what the truth is. The Justice is all about the truth. The Justice is all about needing to hear the truth. And here it has a lot to do with power struggle. And I think that you guys just want this clarity, and you're tired of the games. You're tired of uncertainty. You're tired of this whole thing. And you just want to have this balance. You just want to have this harmony. You want an understanding of what is going on. And get a little bit more information. What do the cards want to say about your relationship? It feels like the relationship isn't genuine. It feels like the other person is in it for the wrong reason. Like it could be resources, it could be money, it could be energy, it could be whatever it is. Or it could be that people are gossiping. There's a lot of like things being unclear. A lot of things like, is this a genuine relationship, or is the person with you for the wrong reasons? Like for what they can get from you. And then when they can't get from you, it's like they become cold and distant. And it's either that you're not ready to see this, it's either that you're not ready to accept it. A lot of jealousy, a lot of like people, again, because this talks about jealousy. And number 13 is like somebody being who they are not. There's a lot of confusion. There's a lot of misleading energy in this relationship. And you guys just want clarity, but it's like the other person or the other people are making you feel like you are the devil when you really are not. It could also be a manipulation tactic when people are telling you, oh, you get what you deserve, sort of thing. Making you feel like there's something wrong with you and not something wrong with the way that they're acting. Making you feel jealous, getting like trying to get emotions out of you. This feels a little bit like an energy vampire, and somebody who is very manipulative. And somebody who blames you, who says, oh, you need to look at yourself first. But the thing is, they're not looking at themselves. So there's a lot of blame that's going on. A lot of blame, a lot of gossip, a lot of misunderstandings. So let me see, how does this person really feel about you at this particular moment? Like in their heart of hearts, how do they feel about you? Interesting. It could be that you're in an interracial relationship. It could be that you're in a relationship with somebody from a different country, from a different religion. Like there's this energy of difference. But temperance talks about mending. Temperance talks about care. So what's interesting is there's still care. Even with everything that I'm seeing. Maybe wanting to mend things at the end. Okay, how do they really feel about you? Show me. There's a lot of withdrawing. This says loneliness. They're not giving you. You constantly feel lonely. You constantly feel like you're not, like they're greedy with their emotions. For some of you, it could be that you're pregnant, or for some of you, it could be that you want to be pregnant. But it's like, this is meeting. I think it's like it's either that they're meeting somebody else, or you feel like they're meeting somebody else with all of this jealousy. Like maybe this could be the situation where you are at home with the kids and you don't get all of the emotion that you want. Maybe you're like, yeah, you're caring for somebody. And I also feel that the other person, if it doesn't, like if being pregnant or having a child doesn't resonate, what I'm seeing, guys, is that this person wants to be taken care of like a baby would. I think they haven't maybe matured just yet, and it's like there's a disbalance in give and receive, and it's like you are mending them, you are healing them, but they aren't giving you a lot back. There's a lot of blame that I'm sensing over here. A lot of blame. They might be acting like a little child. They might be, and interestingly, blaming you for that. Like literally blaming you, but they are the ones who are acting very immature. They're the ones who can't make a commitment. They're the ones who can't give you a clear answers. They're the ones who expect to be taken care of, and it just makes you feel very, very lonely. Okay, so that being said, let's go ahead and take a look what the cards are going to say, whether there's a future for the two of you in this relationship, in this situationship. Is there a future, a happy future? Have the Eight of Swords, King of Pentacles. In all honesty, I don't see it because with the Eight of Swords being in reverse, I feel that you're actually going to be breaking free. It might be that you could be thinking that, because there's two things that I'm seeing over here. It's because you're trying to protect your inner child and you have been neglecting yourself, and your inner child has been hurt, and maybe you've been busy trying to make money, you've been busy trying to, because I'm seeing that you're quite good with making money, you're quite good at work, but another thing that's coming through very strongly is that your inner child and your need for love isn't fulfilled. So I do feel that with time you are going to be breaking free from this relationship, from the situationship, okay, through working on yourself, and you're going to have to face your true feelings about this relationship. So in the long term, they're saying that it's not going to work out. There's no future, at least happy future, at least the future that you want. You can stay in this dynamic for a very long time, in this dynamic of mother-son or father-daughter, or you know what I'm saying. Like, this is not a partnership, and this is not even a relationship. It's more like one person taking care of the other person and the other person letting them. But it's not balanced. So when it comes to a healthy relationship, embrace through each other, you find the missing pieces. The thing is, it's like they're saying it's been working for both of you, but it's not going to work long term. Twin flames. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. The thing is, it's like for me, these messages are coming from like a different person. Like maybe this King of Pentacles could be male or female, but this messages like feel, maybe you're talking about a karmic relationship, maybe you're talking about a twin flame over here, and maybe it's like they keep pulling you back whenever they feel that they're about to lose you. It's like they're love bombing you, and then the whole thing begins over and over again. Over and over again. So when it comes to long term, this is the dynamic that I'm seeing, and this dynamic isn't going to change in the foreseeable future. So that's what I have for you, option number one. I hope this reading resonated. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 2, welcome to your reading, darlings. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's take a look whether there's a future for you too. But first, I want to pull a couple of cards just to get the general feel of this relationship, of this situationship, of this connection. Because for you, it feels quite fresh. Option number 1 was more about like an established connection, a relationship. For you, it feels rather freshish. So some of you might be asking about like a brand new connection. Let's go ahead and take a look. Okay, here somebody's trying to melt somebody's heart. A lot of air energy, very similar to option number 1, Aries. Ooh, why Aries? Must be because I'm looking at the sun, talking about Aries. Okay, so for some of you could be talking about Aries, but I was going to say Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy that's coming through very strongly over here. Okay, so what I can see straight away is that there either is no contact, or the contact is like it happens and then it stops, it happens and then it stops. I feel that for like one of you, could be some like both of you, but it's more like from the divine feminine, I feel. A very cold energy, in the sense that a lot of mistrust, maybe not ready for a relationship, wanting a relationship, but maybe not ready for a relationship. And it's like one person is trying to melt the heart of the other. I feel like there's this difference between the two of you. Like one person could be very, very positive, uplifting, passionate, and the other person is more withdrawn. The other person is more collected, more calm, more perceptive, more of an introvert. So it's like an introvert and an extrovert trying to create a relationship. Okay, tell me more. The sun. So okay, for some of you guys, we could be talking about somebody who's in military, or somebody who is in command, or somebody like who needs to, like, there's somebody about the energy of victory that I'm sensing over here. The man might be a little bit show-offish. And it's almost like you're trying to get to the truth. You're trying to get to the truth. You want to take the mask off. You want honesty. You want authenticity. This connection is very confusing. Even to me as a tarot reader, there are lots of confusing energies, only because there are lots of contradicting emotions, a lot of like, this is why you might be asking about this person, because it's like one day they're one way, the other day they're another way. One day they're giving you their all, another day they're really withholding and drawn back, and it's making your inner compass go like all out of whack. Okay, so we could be dealing with an artistic nature, filled with emotions, maybe sometimes with those emotions being overbearing. A lot of energy that's coming back from the past. It's either this person could still be dealing with an ex, you could still be dealing with an ex. A lot of things that are being stringed from the past. A lot of uncut cords. With the well, another thing that I'm seeing is this inability for now to dive deep. Somebody here wants to go much deeper. Much deeper. Connect on a different level. But the energy is extremely contradicting. And very much like option number one, again, there's a need for clarity. I feel like this person is hiding something, guys. Like my intuition is kicking in, and I think this is what you might be thinking as well. That's why you're sort of keeping them at a distance. You feel like this person could be hiding something. Let's see. They're not, I see. It could be that they're a little bit lazy. It could be that they're a little bit lazy because I feel like they have a lot of other options. And because they're giving me a sense of this is somebody who's popular, somebody good looking, somebody who's used to getting a lot of attention. And they're telling me it's like they are like it's like sometimes they are bothered and sometimes they're not. This is so weird. Maybe it has something to do with them needing to drive to you or to fly to you, or maybe again there's like a long distance energy. Maybe you feel like they're not putting in the effort. You're not seeing the effort. It's like they're trying and then they stop, and then they're trying and then they stop. Look at you, this as a little witch. I absolutely love it. The thing is, they find you incredibly attractive and incredibly sexy. But for some reason, it's like they keep holding back. It's like they don't want to invest. And you're like, well, if they don't want to invest, then F them. But then they come and they bring out the sun energy. A lot of unclarity. A lot of not being able to see things. And again, coming back to something that you're not seeing. Something that is hidden. Something... Okay, you know what? Let's dig. Let's do a little digging. What is it that you feel that they're hiding? What is it that they're hiding? Are they hiding anything? An X. Maybe trying to decide between two people. Thinking about an ex, thinking about leaving. Making a decision, trying to make a decision. And it might feel like they're hiding their true self because they might have this mask on. Ten of Cups clarification. Movement. See, again, it's like it's either that they could have somebody and they're thinking about leaving them. They're like contemplating whether to come back. There's a lot of energy of the past, a lot of energy of the ex, and a lot of energy of movement with the Seven of Swords. There could be somebody else involved that you don't know. This talks about revenge. Let me see. They're still hurting. They're still hurting from the past. It could be somebody who's divorced. It could be somebody who's a widower or a widow. There's still a lot of hurting from the past. And it could be that they might have a lot of resentment. This is, again, this is what I'm saying, it's a confusing energy because they like you, they want to reach out, but this energy of the ex, this energy of the past keeps interfering. And it could be this vibe that I'm getting, a bit of resentment, like resentment that I'm sensing. They invested a lot in the past, and it's like they got stabbed in the back. Okay, but let's see if there's a future. For this connection, for this relationship. Is there a future for you too? Could be some fights over money, fights over commitment. Fights over money, fights over commitment, fights over money, fights over commitment. Tense situations. But what's interesting is they're saying that if you work together, then with the Empress over here, this is actually going to be a very productive union, a very abundant union. There is also an indication of high fertility over here. There is a possibility of starting a family or having a child or having another child with this person. I don't know if the person that we're talking about over here, if they want to help you financially or if you're working together, if you are colleagues. What they're telling me is like if you put your, like definitely in business or in project, you are a very good match. And when it comes to love, there is a way to figure this out. If you go deeper, again, if you dive deeper. So to be absolutely honest with you, so far, even though it started out rather difficult, they're telling me that there is a future. If it's all worked through, but like, not if you're going to be shallow with one another, then there's absolutely no way this is going to work. But with time, there is a possibility. Interesting. Man, woman, and routine. You need to, it's the routine that could kill you. It's the routine that could get you down. It's this, they're saying that if you guys are going to work, and it looks like you are, then you need to get out of the routine. You need to explore each other more. You need to explore more together. Because the routine for both of you is very, very negative. A very negative energy. Is there a future? Yeah, the answer is yes. If you work together, on strengthening this relationship, the answer is yes. They're saying that both of you need to take some time out to sort of get some self-analysis sort of thing. Okay, you need to maybe have a couple of hermit days, because both of you need to understand what it is that you want and to accept each other as individuals. I think also it's either you or your partner or this particular person that you're asking about. There needs to be some time to heal. Maybe they are going through the divorce process. Maybe they're because they keep going backwards and forwards. Look at this. We have transformation, we have power. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. What was I saying about going deep? Love conquers and transforms all things. You instinctively know what's right for you, and you have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So this has a lot to do with standing your ground. This has a lot to do with realizing what's right for you. And this has a lot to do with being in a transformative relationship, in a transformative union, my darlings. So that's what I have for you. Option number 2. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email's in the description box below, so is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. Alright, my lovelies, so take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye. Option number 3, welcome to your reading, darlings. Let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, go ahead and take a look whether there's a future for two of you. However, first I want to take a look at your current energies of this relationship, of this connection, of this situationship. Let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see what's going on. For a lot of you, you feel like you're fated, yeah? Like this is the one. Yeah, like Blush Lily, this is the one, so why isn't it working? You felt like this is fate, definitely fate. Some of you might have met at work, or there's a connection to work. You feel like you've been working on this, you've been working for this. Relationship, for this connection. Look at this, King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, charming, sweet, emotionally available. So far, everything's looking good, you guys. Okay. But then the masks started to come off. Okay, and let's see what you saw once the masks came off. Again, a lot. Either somebody like who's your workmate or your bandmate or your somebody who lives together with you or works together with you. Okay, so they told you what? Impulsive, childish, feeling that they are misunderstood. It's either an increased sex drive or decreased sex drive. A bit whiny, okay. So is this the... Is this where the king is not really a king, but is rather a page. Is that the case? There were a lot of expectations. Okay, who's the Queen of Wands? Okay, so there's a lot of Cancer energy that's coming through over here. It feels like you are ready. You are ready to move on. You're ready for some of you, this could be a boss. For some of you, it could be somebody like... Interesting. Hold on a second. It feels like you guys are ready, but it feels like you were just disappointed because you had different expectations about this person and they turned out to be somebody completely different. We could be talking about differences in the way that they think, the way that they perceive the world. It could be talking about differences, like they could be from a different location. But what I'm saying is they could be a doctor. There's a strong energy of like a doctor, a lab technician, somebody who does research. However, what I'm seeing is, and I can't understand whether this is your energy or whether this is their energy. I'll get a clarification. Somebody feels incredibly hurt. Somebody put themselves out there and like they either got shut down or they're very whiny. Like they tend to get, like there's this energy of somebody being childish, somebody who has to get their way. It's like their way or the highway. And it feels like you have been acting as a mediator. You have been acting as... For some reason, you keep imagining this person better than what they are. And it's like you're finding excuses for them. Out of the goodness of your heart, eh? You keep trying to find excuses for them. This is because of their childhood. This is because of, they've been having a bad day. This is because they've been stressed. And it's like you are so patient. But now the time has come to make a decision. And the thing is, like, in all honesty, guys, you have put a lot of... not pressure, but I want to say like expectations on this person, and they keep telling me it's like it's not who you think. They're not who you think they are. It's a page. Page is a very youthful energy, and when the page is overturned, this is like your teenage boy or a teenage girl, with hormones all over. Like they want to act one way, but when it comes to it, when different situations arise, the true self comes out. And the true self, like, they're not necessarily ready for commitment, for a relationship, for something more stable, for something more grounded. There's also this weird sense of entitlement that I'm hearing. Like they feel like they're entitled to something. But at the same time, they can be very charming, very alluring. This is even giving me an energy maybe of somebody who's an actor, a singer, an artist. And again, we're coming back to the sex drive. They're definitely not ready for a relationship, not ready to commit. They want to have fun. They want to have sex. They want to have loads of it. But it's like their energy is like distracted. They like everything that's shiny. Like their attention span is rather short. And they're very good looking and they know it. Remember that song, I'm Sexy and I Know It? That's about them. Like they really take care of themselves, they really take care of how they look. They might be divorced or they might have come out of a relationship where, yeah, there was something in their life that shook them up, and there was something in their life that made them want to sort of be living in the past and not want to assume any responsibility. I think they might have had a mother who was very caring, okay? And it sounds weird with the Queen of Swords, but in this particular case, it could be that she was a single mother, but she was like overprotective and they don't want to get out of this energy. A very strong sense of entitlement. And again, a lot of masks, and it's like as soon as somebody sees the real them, they tend to disappear. With the Eight of Wands, they just want to like, I'm off, goodbye. Like they're not ready for serious conversations, they're not ready to open up, they're keeping you sort of an arm's length. But when they need something, they can be very charming, incredibly charming. And I think that what I'm hearing is they're giving you a lot of false hope. Because they can be very, again, alluring. They can tell you whatever it is that you want to hear. Could be that sometimes they even try to isolate you so that they can do their thing with the devil. That they can do their thing. Okay, let's get clarification on the devil. Strong Capricorn energy, strong Gemini energy that's coming through. Very physically attracted to you, very seductive, but can be manipulative like no other. Very demanding with attention, affection. Might have a bit of a perfectionistic trait to them. So how do they feel about you in their heart of hearts? How do they really feel about you? Again, look at this artistic. They see you as a muse. They see you as somebody, like there's a lot of like connection to the divine, twin flame energy, you know, that sort of vibe. They see you as an inspiration. They see you as heaven sent as well, but your views are different. Let me see, how do they feel about you? Maybe they're a writer. You are a writer. It has a lot to do with writing. It has a lot to do with communication. Choice. Okay, what are they choosing? To open up or not to open up? Work or care. They can't make a choice. They can't make a decision. Maybe it's because, again, I keep saying that maybe it's because, you coming out as being in a relationship, it might involve like in talking to other people. What is this weird energy? They have to make a choice. They have to make a decision between work and between taking care of you. And they can't make this decision. They're like, I can't make this decision. Maybe being with you like long term would involve them leaving work or changing work. Or maybe they don't earn enough just yet to take care of you. Or maybe again they see you as an inspiration for their novel or for their art. How do they feel about you? I don't see a lot of feelings here yet, or I don't see a lot of deep feelings, if you will. And I'm being incredibly honest here, guys. They do care about you. They see you as an inspiration, but it's skin deep. It literally is skin deep for now. A lot of disappointment in the past, which left them wanting a relationship that's free of commitment, that's free of, like, they might say it like an open relationship or polyamorous relationship. They're saying, yeah, I need to be free. I need to feel free. This card talks about freedom. So they're saying, I need to feel free. And for them, for some reason, maybe again, because of maybe of an overbearing mother, they just feel like a relationship is something that's designed to imprison them, that's going to make them feel like they don't belong to themselves anymore. But let's go ahead and take a look whether there is a future for the two of you. The star. Interesting. It looks like there is, to be honest with you. It looks like there's hope, because the star is all about hope. Maybe right now they might be experiencing some issues with their work. Maybe this could be the case. This is what they're trying to tell me, that maybe there's not enough money and they're trying to make it work, and they seem to be very withdrawn and preoccupied with the things that they need to do with regards to money. And that's why, like, anything else is just making them feel more trapped. Trapped is the word I keep hearing. But here what they're showing me is that, yeah, if you dive deep, there's a lot of that you can give to one another, support and nourishment. So the answer is, yeah, there is a future. There is a possible future. There is hope. There is a chance of healing. Because this has a lot to do with fear of, commitment. Okay, maybe there was a third party situation over here as well, or maybe somebody thinks that there was a third party when there wasn't. But it's like there's a wall between you two. And maybe deep down, if you dig deep down with this well card, this person that we're talking about, they feel like they just can't give you what it is that you want, what it is that you desire. And what's interesting is that somebody might come through being interested in you as well. And this could lead to them making that decision, to the person that you're asking about making the decision, because they're going to realize that they're actually very much afraid to lose you. So they're saying it's like a blessing in disguise. So there is hope, okay? Let me put it this way. There is hope. There is a possibility of the two of you being together. But it's going to be very interesting, like, you know, how it's going to come about. Like, the final decision is, of course, entirely up to you. But there's definitely hope. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. See, this is what I wanted to say, that yeah, sometimes we don't necessarily know, or we're not even meant to know how things are going to work out. Just because, you know, we can try and get in the way, or we can try and like micromanage the universe. And they're saying like take a step back and see how everything is going to unfold. Surrender. And surrender the old. Passion. Like I was saying, there's tremendous passion between the two of you. Magnetic, seductive qualities surround you at present. Enjoy it. And we have manifesting miracles. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. Oh my God, guys. So there's like, they're giving me the energy of like a very strong transformation, a very interesting love story that's forming here. But the answer is yes, absolutely yes. Through the thick and thin of it, through ups and downs, you guys are actually going to make it. There is the future for the two of you. Alright, option number 3, sorry. I'm going to end your reading here, darlings. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Remember to hit that notification button so you don't miss out any of my other upcoming videos. For personal readings, you could always email me. My email is in the description box below. So is the link to my Patreon page with more exclusive content, additional discounts, love magic, and much, much more. Alright, my lovelies, take good care of your amazing selves now. Bye.